it's time for your July collective 2025 reading. I've already done a reading on TikTok and we will see if this one corresponds. So I'm going to be pulling the main cards for this collective reading from my Cosmic Tarot deck, and then I'm going to be using the Druid Craft Tarot. This is the book. I love the deck. This is what the cards look like. And then I'm going to be pulling a summary card from Goddess Guidance. So let me shuffle my cards here. What does the collective need to know for July 2025? What does the collective need to know for July 2025? Okay, well, this does look like a love and happiness reading. This is a very positive reading. Now, I have the 10 of Cups. This is the current energy in July. Okay, so I know it's a little bit before July now, but it doesn't matter. This is a month about emotional fulfillment, and it does look like a relationship spread, because there is this relationship card during July, and then there's this guy who either you met like before July or earlier in July. So there's a man here. Now, this could be you if you're the viewer, but I actually think that this is like the happiness card. And then, sorry, my cats have the zoomies or something. I don't know what's happening. This is looking very, very positive. Now, the Six of Swords is in the hidden position, and this is about balancing something out. So maybe you're able to balance your like work life and like love life balance. I'm not totally sure, but it seems to be a month about balance. It's also going to go by very quickly because I have a card here about swiftness. So July is probably going to like zoom past in a good way. I'm going to pull some more cards on this Two of Cups. There's some indecisiveness about this relationship, okay? Because this is the relationship card, and this is the limbo card, and this is about working hard, and then this is about negative thought patterns. So there are negative thought patterns about this relationship. You want to stay away from this card because this is about repetitive thoughts that are negative. So this could be like feeling like you don't deserve something, living in victim mentality. Not a good card. So like if you can practice mindfulness, if you can practice meditation, something like this, these are all very good things for you to do during July. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be a romance. This can be like a close friendship or a close relationship of some sort. But it's important that you stick with it and that you keep working through whatever issues you're having. And then this is the limbo card. So you don't want to be caught in a period of not deciding something. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture and then I'm going to pull some cards from the Druid Craft Tarot. Craft Tarot. What does the collective need to know for July 2025? What does the collective need to know? All right, so I do believe, yeah. This actually does correspond to the TikTok reading, because in that reading, you were the Queen of Pentacles or becoming the Queen of Pentacles in July. This is the Queen of Pentacles card. This is the Queen of Pentacles, okay? So this is you. This is you during July. This month, or in July, you're going to be becoming more and more of a powerhouse in your career. Maybe you'll gain a reputation of being very, very good at your job, or being like a star saleswoman, or being the best at profits, or being just the best at what you do in general. You'll just be the best at what you do. That's what she's known for. She's practical. She's a hard worker. She excels in her career, and like her career and her home life. These are the main values. This is what she values most in her life. Yeah, and this might even look like you. This might even look like you. Okay. She seems to have red hair. Do you have red hair? The Strength card. This is how she got to be who she is. She's independent. She doesn't listen to other people. She doesn't take no for an answer. She kind of does whatever she wants. She seems to like red. She seems like this red clothing. So because she's independent, she follows the beat of her own drum. And actually here we have this actually looks like a drum. It is a drum. Yeah, so because she does her own thing and doesn't listen to other people, that's why she's gotten as far as she's got in her life and in her career. Now, she's going to keep going places because she has the Chariot card next. Is this the same lady? Okay, this lady, she's always got red hair. Red hair, red hair. The Chariot card means ambition and moving forward. So continue to be ambitious. She's not slowing down. Definitely not slowing down in July. And what's interesting about this spread is that also the TikTok video had the King of Cups, and here we have the Prince of Cups. So this guy is in the hidden position. Maybe he really likes her and he's not telling her how he feels. Maybe he's a distraction. I don't know why he's lingering in the shadows. He's lingering in the shadows in some form or fashion because he's in the hidden position, okay? Maybe he's not telling her how he feels. Sometimes these princes, you know, they're a little bit less mature, so they're not sure how to express their emotions. And this is a lot of Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer energy. So maybe he's not sure how to like express himself to her because he feels inferior in some way. Now, he may not always feel this way, but maybe he feels this way during July. See this? Even the horse looks depressed because he's in his feels, and the horse feels that same way. Now, the Fool. In the later portion of the month, we have the Fool. So either things are going to lighten up between these two. The Fool's about lightening up. So there's a lot of heavy energy here, and it's mostly brought on by this guy, him, his emotions. So things are going to lighten up. The tone is going to lighten up between them. He's got to lighten up, and then their relationship will kind of coalesce or become closer. You know, I'm going to pull some cards on the Fool card for some further clarification. I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know. Sometimes I just laugh. You can ask my clients. I just start laughing during the readings. It's like because they click and then I look at the cards, I start laughing. I don't know. The Fool, this is when the energy lightens up between the Queen of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups, right? This energy between them has to lighten up. Okay. And it will, closer to the end of July or the next month, which is August. I'm so glad I know my calendar. Now, there's the Lord here, which is also about a boss or a job. This is the CEO of the tarot deck, but here in the Druid Tarot could be different. And then more stable emotions, and then the High Priestess. So there's just a lot of people here. I think that when the energy lightens up, their roles in each other's lives are going to change, because the Prince seems to be uptight about his emotions, right? He's uptight. He needs to lighten up, right? The Queen is kind of uptight. She's more like focused on her career, not much else, just her career. This is the energy lightening up. I don't think the Fool represents anybody necessarily except the Prince. And then when he does lighten up, he's going to be better at his job. So he's actually transforming, or else this is his boss. It's probably him transforming. And then into like a more like the CEO of the tarot deck, or a business owner, or just being better and better at his job. And then the Queen of Pentacles, maybe she's known as like the High Priestess. So we still have a divine duo in here. In the beginning of July, it starts off as the Queen of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups, and then later in the month or in the beginning of August, it turns into the High Priestess and the Lord. The idea is their roles are like elevated. The roles become elevated later, and the sentiments are still there. There's more of a comfort between them, or like more of an understanding, because the Four of Cups is more about sentimentality and feeling like more at home. And a lot of times in my readings, it actually does mean home. It does. The key is to remain ambitious at your job and keep doing your job. Just keep your head down working. Things will transform, including your emotions. So I know to some people this may not make sense, but hopefully the summary card will kind of pull it together. So I'm going to take some photos, and then I'm going to pull the summary card. Now I'm going to pull a summary card for the collective reading of July. What does the collective need to know for July 2025? Cordelia, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. So I mean, this has to do with, I think, lightening up. Just everybody lightening up in the situation, okay? So go work, keep your head down, and finish your projects, all the things that you need to do. And then after that, then it's playtime. Then you can go outside, then you can relax, then you can have some fun. I think the idea is to stay grounded, stay rooted in your work, and then the relationship will lighten up. This is a very lighthearted card. It's it could even have to do with May or going outside and celebrating nature a little bit more. Let me just quickly look into what this card means in the book. Okay, since I got a card about balance, I think that the more things are balanced in the work-life environment, the faster this manifestation is going to come to fruition, because this is about balance, and this is about balance when it comes to like being inside, working, and then going outside on like nature breaks and enjoying nature. That's what this card means. So don't go overboard and be a workaholic. Enjoy your life. And the sooner that you can balance your home life, work, and love life situation, or whatever your situations are, the faster that this relationship will come into harmony. The relationship between the High Priestess and the Lord, or the Queen of Pentacles and the Prince of Cups. Okay? These are the couples here. All right? So, I hope that this reading made sense. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll make another video before you know it. Enjoy July. Bye.